I'm never stopping, I've said it often. I'm clever rocking, it's vivid, your head is dropping. You couldn't fidget, your neck was severed wobbling. But I figured you're better rotten, disfigured, ridden to dead, forgotten. With blood filled with lead and toxins, I led the cops and Beretta cocking, feds the coffins. You think I was a dermatologist with all the heads I'm popping? I'll leave you killed in a flow that might mean dead in the river from spilling a fofo, putting some lead in your liver. But it might mean I'm speaking murderous with my speech and verbal diss. I send the weak MCs over beats, I'm beating journalists to morsels and pulp in a forceful assault. Now I see whose turn it is to step up to compete, to see how neat the surgeon is. This kid is unique with perfectness. Watch the flow, I leak give birth to this. The track's alive now, my talent with raps won't hide out. It reached the surfaces, I hope it gets me a stack of 5 out to keep for purchases. I search for this deep in my physique, and on the beat emerge with this. While weak interpreters sit in a room smoking weed with herbalists to find out how my verse exists to speak, but they can't see me, I'm like the Secret Services.
And as we're going through the pain, anger's flowing through our veins, and we're knowing in our brain that we're close to go insane with a mass amount of stress, and in our sorrow drown to death. But what really sounds the best is if we lay you down to rest.
I'm the impending doom, got them trembling in fear to send these rejects to school for a lesson to steer, cause they ain't got the driven passion that I have. Without lifting manners, though I lift and clap them with my raps, leave them smoked out like a split for a dime sack, and show them now an image of my mask so they can face my rap. In case they don't got a case that I have, I make ways to portray the days on my map. Show them the way, show them the road to riches, to have some go for a day while holding bitches. I be holding grenades when blowing up in your local city, saying no, he didn't just become a star. See, you hope he's kidding, I be sunning you from your mom, B. In that case, I be making more moves than an abortion clinic. I'm forceful with it, lyric make hits, keep throwing pitches. I'm an artist, pick me pink kid, keep throwing pictures so I can have the proof in the booth once I speak, cause it's nothing but true. And up front my dude, back then will click. The sum of it is just a bunch of kids lying, living in the struggle. Shit, they couldn't live in the struggle if it was a hut of sticks. Enough of it, or they'll be feeling beats like the drummer kits. I'll be needing to succeed in this dump I'm in, cause I deal with a bunch of stress, man, a bunch of stress.
As we're going through the pain, anger's flowing through our veins, and we're knowing in our brain that we're close to go insane with a mass amount of stress, and in sorrow drown to death. But what really sounds the best is if we lay you down, we lay you down to rest, lay you down to rest, lay you down to rest.
Well, the name's anonymous, and these are my promises that I will stay ominous, ripping fake MCs until I'm done. Tell your son to tell his kin that I have always been writing my life with this pad of pen. No mom and dad, these things I never had, ain't it sad? Too bad, move along and get strong. Because everyone knows pain is what makes you sane, and that's why I cut deep into this vein as I bleed out. The words of Moses speak out, telling me it's over now. I pray to God to set me free from this misery. My mind's the enemy, it might have the tendency to be the end of me. Heavy breaths cut short due to cigarettes. This nicotine makes me a fiend, the smoke that chokes, I can't breathe, it's over now. I hear people scream, the paramedics say it's too late. As I take my final breath, I guess this is my fate, as they lay me down to rest.
As we're going through the pain, anger's flowing through our veins, and we're knowing in our brains that we're close to go insane with a mass amount of stress, and in sorrow drown to death. But what really sounds the best is if we lay you down to rest.